Ms. Yeo Wan Ling.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, the Punggol LRT system operates at maximum capacity during the morning peak period. It is supplemented by 18 bus services that serve all the LRT stations and provide connectivity to the town centre and beyond. We are increasing public transport capacity in Punggol in anticipation of new residents moving into the town. LTA recently added frequency to some bus services and is using more double-decker buses. LTA is closely monitoring the situation and will add more bus trips during peak hours if necessary. From next year, LTA will progressively replace the existing one-car LRT trains on both Punggol and Sengkang LRT systems with new two-car LRT trains to increase the overall capacity. The Northeast Line will also be extended to Punggol Coast next year with the opening of a new Punggol Coast MRT station.
Ms. Yeo Wan Ling.
Thank you, SMS, for the good news. Indeed, my Punggol residents have often given the feedback that on the crowded trains, and they are frustrated when they are unable to get on the trains, especially in the mornings when they need to get to work and to school on time. In fact, parents have told me that their kids are sometimes left behind on the platforms as they cannot get onto the crowded trains. Would the LTA and how would the LTA and the ministry ensure that passengers can enjoy smooth and convenient transitions between the use of the LRT and the increased interim bus services? I think our residents would want to make sure that the travel times as well as the trips are done in a convenient and safe way, especially for the school children.
SMS Chee Hong Tat.
Sir, I thank Ms. Yeo for her feedback. Indeed, I think we do need to make sure that the transport system as a whole work well, the different parts of it work well together. Because from a commuter's point of view, you take bus and LRT, and you may switch to then the trains for the longer part of the journey. One useful tool which I will encourage commuters to use, especially those who are more familiar with technology, is to download and use the transport app, because that will show the possible journey options and also which is the path that will give you the quickest way to get to your destination, and also what are the connecting options available. So I also want to express on behalf of LTA our thanks to the grassroots advisors from Punggol for working closely with us to give us feedback and allowing us to then look at what are some of the areas for improvement for Punggol residents.
Mr. Gan Thiam Poh.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I just want to ask SMS whether there will be additional dual trains for Sengkang LRT stations as requested by my residents. Thank you.
SMS Chee.
So I mentioned this in my reply earlier. Maybe Mr. Gan may have missed it. We will, starting from next year, be replacing the one-car trains with two-car trains on both Punggol and Sengkang LRT.